What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Halving Report. I'm your host, Brad Minds Crypto. Let's get to today's news. So Bitcoin sees its best January in 7 years as the halving nears. This is an article released by decrypt.co. They are a great source for news information on blockchain, digital assets, and Bitcoin, of course. So after years of January being the worst performing month for Bitcoin investors, the cryptocurrency has had the best performance in nearly a decade. We're going to dive in and see if maybe the halving has something to occur. Historically, coming up to the halving, usually the couple months prior, the price starts to increase. Now, I don't know if it goes much past the all-time high, but we definitely see an increase in flirting around those areas. Bitcoin just recorded its best January performance in 7 years. The crypto started the month at $7,200 American, according to the data by CoinMarketCap, and finished the month yesterday at $93.95. That's a gain of more than 30%. The last time Bitcoin performed this well in the first month of the year was in 2013, when it saw 54.5% rally. Looking back at other years, Bitcoin's January performance has been split equally between rises and falls. While 2013 was the currency's best gain, 2015 saw the coin's price drop 32% in 1 month, and in 2018 by 29%. But this year is different. In fact, Bitcoin's price came just short of beating its 3-month high of $94.88, recorded on November 4th. So what's got the price heading in this direction? There have been several reasons. Earlier this month, Bitcoin watchers pointed to the U.S.'s sudden drone strike against one of Iran's leading generals as the reason for Bitcoin's steady climb out of its low point at 6,597, recorded on December the 7th. Within hours of the attack, the price of Bitcoin, along with oil prices, shot up to $73.39. While traditional assets like oil and gold see prices rises during periods of uncertainty, Bitcoin has been historically less predictable when it comes to similar geopolitical events. Instead, several industry leaders, including eToro's Maddie Greenspan and Matthew Graham of Sino Global Capital, believe the currency's price is growing because Iranians are buying up Bitcoin as the political environment heats up. But within a week, the price of Bitcoin had cooled. Next, Bitcoin watchers looked to the Chinese year as another cause of the coin's continued rise. But historically, the opposite has been true. Chinese New Year often falls at the same time as price dump increased market volatility. The reason, according to some, lies with the tradition of Hong Bao, which roughly translates to red package. Every year, millions of red envelopes containing cash are given out as gifts to friends and families. Bitcoin hodlers could, in theory, exchange their Bitcoin for cash for the occasion. Such a sustained sell-off could be sufficient to change the dynamics of supply and demand, such that supply outstrips demand, causing Bitcoin prices to tumble as exchange volumes drop. But the opposite was true. Across the period, there wasn't the big sell-off like there had been in the previous years. Some have suggested that coronavirus has hampered some people's ability to spend time with family. The last and possibly the most plausible reason for Bitcoin's stellar January is the halving. What is the Bitcoin halving? In May of this year, the reward for the mining block on the Bitcoin network will halve from its current 12.5 BTC to just 6.25 BTC per block. Some believe this reduction in the number of Bitcoin being produced will cause the price to go up. Some have suggested in anticipation of the event, the price has started to tick upwards. Ty and Cameron Winklevoss spoke confidently about the halving being big for Bitcoin. But like anything for crypto, for every opinion, there's an equal and opposite one saying something completely different. Crypto luminaries like Meltem Demiros have argued that this event is known and predictable, meaning the price is unlikely to rise in response. But whatever your opinion, January has been a good month for Bitcoin. Will February follow suit? Okay, so I think that article is a little bit swaying. Like, it's too much in the even between Bitcoin bulls and Bitcoin bears. I mean, everybody in Bitcoin thinks that it's going to go up tremendously after the Bitcoin halving. It's not like some people are like, oh, it's going to go up just a little bit. It's going to go up a mediocre amount. Like, everyone's saying it's going to go on the same path as it has in the last two halving events. So if you look at a halving chart over Bitcoin's inception, you'll notice that the price dramatically increases over the Bitcoin halvings. I mean, you're taking away half of the supply as the demand stays the same. what's going to happen when that happens? Price usually skyrockets, and that's talking about whatever good or commodity or means of trade. The pricing will always go up when you take away that supply. So it boils down to very simple economics, folks. Thank you all for tuning in to the Halving Report. I'm your host, Brad Mines. Hope to see you next time.